Alex in his gold cleats.
He's right here on the sidelines.
Oh, 13?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize they were high tops.
All right. Angelo, can you unplug that speaker, please? Okay, so we are filming live at Salem Academy. It's the Crusaders versus the Vikings. There's a snap by the Vikings, carried by number 21, number 41. He's down for a loss.
Tackled by 31.
Tackled by number 31.
Tackled by 32. 4-yard gain, 3rd and 9.
And for everybody watching at home, we have Angelo in the stands with us today, and he's going to be calling the plays. Isn't that wonderful?
Sweep to the left. Tackled by 31. So it's about a 2-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 11. 4th and 11 from the 34-yard line.
Hey, offense! Offense!
Now they spotted the ball wrong. It should be at the 34, and he's got it at the 46. So that. Okay. So a sweep by 32. He picked up about 2 yards to the 48.5 to 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7.
On a side note, Angelo, for the people watching at home, this is the team that Alex would be playing for if we did not go to Salem Academy.
Interesting, the Vikings, huh? So a broken play, 32 ran the ball, got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. Looks like the Vikings do a pretty good job at containing the outside. Oh, so a quick screen pass to number 41, and he's tackled for a 3-yard loss, 2-yard loss. It'll be 4th and 9.
So, Angelo, for the people at home, what they're doing here is this considered a kick. So instead of actually kicking in this level, because they don't want to work on special teams, they just move the ball, essentially. So people at home are constantly confused about what's really going on, but that's why they do that.
So it'll be Vikings ball, 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
I got music every time it's like dance time. I play music dance too.
Start calling you Quincy Jones. You're so technical.
Hey, next play, give me justice.
Oh my goodness. So we got a sprint right pass complete to number 2. And it's a approximately 20-yard gain on the play. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Crusaders' 47-yard line.
And I would just like to say that that pass was way up there. Who was that tackle by? Holden?
Yeah, so that was by
31.
Number 31 again. So that was sort of a sprint to the left and about a 2-yard loss, taking it up to about the Salem Academy 49-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12. So far, the Salem Academy has done a very good job on that run to the left, and so far the Vikings haven't really shown that they can run to the right, so could be a long day for the Vikings running the ball if that continues. They're going to go that way again, with a little bit more success this time.
Lots of blocking.
Wow. So this time they went left again, and it's a 49-yard touchdown. And I believe that is number 4 for the Vikings. Excuse me, I think that was number 2 for the Vikings. Certainly the longest run from scrimmage I've seen in the last couple years here in this league. That time around, the Salem Academy just didn't get out and cover. They just didn't cover that edge, and it was wide open for him. So this time it was just a little give to the first man. What we used to call a dive play, and it's good. The extra point is good. In this league, do they get 2 for that, Jason, or just 1?
The ref said 1, so that's what we're going to do.
So they get 1 point for that conversion, and it's the Vikings 7 and the Crusaders 0.
So 4 minutes, 14 seconds on the clock. Nice fake.
Wow. Great fake, tremendous throw, but there was nobody there. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Crusaders 35. Well, 32 put his arm on display there for certain. So 32 sort of sprints right and decides to keep it, and he gains about 5.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 4.5 from the Crusaders' 41-yard line. So far, the Crusaders haven't done very well on 3rd down. Let's see how this one turns out.
Now, Angela, you got to remember with the Salem Crusaders for the 3rd, 4th, it's a brand new team. So there's a few returning players, but for the most part, they are all brand new kids.
It's true. Very true. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Here we go. Woo! Oh, we got a flag on the play at the 45 Crusaders 45-yard line. Otherwise that would have been a 57-yard, actually 56-yard, excuse me. It would have been a 59-yard throw and catch for a touchdown, but this flag at the 45 is going to bring it back. Wow, that's unfortunate. You don't see too many flags in this league. And I didn't see what that was, but it must have been maybe too many men downfield. Illegal man downfield.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nature.
He tapped his head. I don't know what the flag was for.
So I didn't see the call, but Jason is saying here that one of the officials tapped the top of his head.
Hey, Roger,
that would be
what was
illegal
the flag
man
for?
downfield.
What was the flag for?
Yeah, so the flag...
Illegal formation?
So the penalty was for illegal man downfield, and that just means the lineman released before the throw was downfield. So that's unfortunate. So it'll be third and about 9 from the Crusaders.
Now this is pretty common what you're going to see.
36-yard line.
These referees for college. It's a fumble.
Another fumble, and the ball is down right there. It'll be 4th down
Now we should be
at the
kicking.
Crusaders 35, and so they'll give the ball up to the Vikings again.
Yeah, and then we're going to kick, so they're going to move it to the other side of the field.
So we'll have a mock punt here, and it'll be the Vikings' ball on their side, somewhere around about the 40-yard line. So they'll mark it at the Vikings 41-yard line.
So, unfortunately, what we see a lot of times is these referees, because they coach so many different levels of sports, you know, that in this age group in third, fourth.
So after the turnover on downs, it'll be Vikings ball, 1st and 10 at their 40-yard line. Great move. Great tackle at the end of the play by 31, but it was a great move by 14, who sprinted right and just held the ball and got right at 11 yards on that play for a 1st down for the Vikings. Just crossing midfield into the Salem Academy's side of the field. Call it the 50-yard line.
And for all the people at home that are watching live right now, we will be posting this game on the site from our other camera. So if you miss anything, you'll be able to see it. That was good for a 1st down.
Yeah, it's one of our few 1st downs of the game so far. So that time, the 14 went left, and 31 hit him as he threw the ball, and it was almost intercepted by Alex Crevino, number 43. Nice try, Alex. So that'll make it 2nd down at the 50.
Okay, are we stopping? I guess we're stopping the clock on a few things.
Ford's got the ball again. Nice stiff arm, but a great tackle by It's a great tackle by number 34. About a 2-yard gain on that. It'll be 3rd down and about 8 yards. Man, that was a tremendous tackle. And I said 34, but it was actually 38. 38. Tremendous tackle. One of the best plays of the game, actually, so far, I would say. Jason, who is number 38 for Salem Academy? Do you know?
I do not know.
And unfortunately, I don't have a program in front of me today, folks, but pretty nice game so far. Low scoring, but very competitive. As we begin the 2nd quarter here.
So the chains are still getting set here.
So it should be 3rd down and 8 from the Salem Academy's 48-yard line. I think the men on the sticks over there are a little confused. There they are. That looks good. The down to gain should be the 40-yard line. Yep.
Watch the ball, Justice. Watch the ball now.
Oh, still up.
Oh,
That should be a flag. There it is.
So we had at least 2 penalties on that play. And 21 is finally out of bounds at about the 16-yard line.
That was a penalty on
line.
Alex, I believe.
But we got 2 penalties, at least 2 penalties on the play. At least one, if you want to call it a block in the back or a clip. And they both happened right around the 50-yard line.
I think that's what you just call personal foul. Yeah, that's it. Now, because that was on the offense, that is a huge penalty for the offense. I want to say it's, what, 15-yard penalty? 10-yard penalty?
In this league, it must be a 10-yard penalty because they only backed it up 10 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and about 19 from the Vikings' own 41-yard line. They got to go all the way to the Crusaders' 40-yard line for a first down. So they got to pick up 19 yards here.
Now, knowing this team, even if we get to the 4th down, they will not go for it. They're going to probably punt, push us back anyways, but it will put us in better field position for a touchdown. So did they call that out down there? Did you see, Angelo?
Call what out? Oh, they didn't. They didn't actually announce it, no. But they did have their pick, though. It happened twice, like within a couple yards of each other. And that happens sometimes when the ball gets reversed like that.
Look at the form on our line. That looks great. Oh, fumble.
So they're saying that was an incomplete pass, not a fumble, so it'll be 4th down there at the 41. Oh, no, now they're saying it was. No. So it is an incomplete pass. It'll be 4th down from the Vikings' own 41.
Right, so now they're doing the
mock punt, and Salem Academy will have the ball back at, what, approximately the 35? 34? So it'll be Crusaders ball, 1st and 10 at their own 34. We got to. Hey, did you forget to run the clock? It's only got 9. Still got 9.
start of the new port.
Oh, gotcha.
We're on the new port.
Oh, so 31 runs left and kind of ran right into the Vikings there. No gain. Well, actually, okay, so no gain. 2nd and 10 at the Crusaders' 34-yard line. Okay, tremendous throw and pass. Complete to number 41 at the Salem Academy 42-yard line, 43-yard line. Called a 9-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Tremendous play.
I would almost think that would have been a penalty because it almost looked like the Vikings player made contact prior to him actually having the ball. But
yeah, I think in this league I would call that a pretty good defensive play and a really nice catch.
that's great. Right into containment.
So 32 picks up approximately 3 yards.
For a first down?
A little more than 2 yards, and he gets the first down. We do have an injured Viking down on the field. It was a really nice play by 32. He had his tailback right behind him. He could have pitched it to him, but he decided to keep it, and he knew what he was doing on that play. He got just enough for the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the Crusaders 44-yard line. And again, we do have a Viking down on the play. Looks a little shaken up. And hopefully he'll be all right. There he is. He's up. Sort of. Oh. Well, hopefully he just got the wind knocked out of him, and hopefully he'll be all right. It was a good, clean play by both him and the Crusaders quarterback, so no harm, no foul there. Just a football play. And again, it'll be the Crusaders' ball, 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. So what we had there was a quick toss out to number 41 there, sort of the receiver on the right, and it was a backwards throw, and so he was eligible for him to throw it again, and he did, except this time it was intercepted by the Vikings about 10 yards downfield. So it'll be Vikings ball, 1st and 10 at their 45-yard line. It was a good-looking play, but number 41 just didn't quite have enough on it, and frankly his receiver wasn't really that open. Probably on that play, 41 would have been a lot better off if he would have just kept it and ran with it, but they designed the play for him to throw it, and he certainly tried. Just didn't work out that time. That's probably one of the most imaginative plays I've seen in this league in a long time. That was, even though it was an interception, I kind of liked the play.
I think it was a great play. That right side of the field's wide open. Now,
oh, busted play.
Missed opportunities all over the place, right in the container.
So that on that play, that was a broken play. It looked like that 14 went one way and one of his tailbacks went the other, but 14, being a good athlete and a good football player, he turned it up and got almost 2 yards out of that. It'll be 2nd down and 8 at the Vikings 46.5-yard line, almost 47. 14 certainly made lemonade out of lemons on that one. Uh-oh. Right up the middle. 14 saw something there. Just kept the ball. It'll be Vikings. It'll be Vikings ball 3rd and 4 from just across midfield into Crusader territory at the 49. The line to gain is the 45 for the Vikings. Even though the Vikings have moved the ball and played pretty well, they haven't gotten all of these first downs. Salem Academy has risen up a few times. Let's see if they can here.
Flag on the field.
Well, it was a really nice piece of running. He didn't quite get the first down, but there is a flag on the field, as Jason mentioned, at about the Salem Academy 48-yard line. That's also approximately where they're marking them out of bounds.
What's the penalty for?
Must be a hold. It was either a block in the back or a hold, but it's a 10-yard penalty. Doesn't look like the refs are going to give us an actual call, but so it'll be Vikings ball third and about 13 to go at approximately their 42-yard line. They got to go all the way to the Crusaders' 45-yard line to pick up the first down here.
Clock's at about 4 minutes and 50 seconds left on that clock for the second quarter. It'd be really nice if we get on the board before the half.
Oh. So this time number 14 sprinted left and through left, and the ball was incomplete. So it'll be fourth down. They're going to do the mock punt. It'll be Crusaders ball somewhere right around about their 40-yard line. Looks like what? Maybe the 38-yard line. Oh, excuse me. 33-yard line. So here we go. It's Crusaders ball, first and 10, and right around the 32-yard line. Oh!
Well, somebody clearly didn't do their job on the line.
So there was a sack there, about a 3-yard loss. It'll be second and 13 from Salem Academy's 29-yard line. And the clock is ticking. We're right at 4:02, 4:01, right at 4 minutes to go before halftime.
That is a timeout.
So Salem Academy decided to take a timeout here. We got a little break. We got 3:37 left to go here in the second quarter. Salem Academy is yet to score, but it's a nice, tight, close game. It's Vikings 7, Salem Academy, the Crusaders nothing, and we'll be second and about 13 from Salem Academy's 29-yard line when we resume play.
Just to say thank you to all the coaches, the referees, all the volunteers that make this youth sports program possible. Again, it looks like someone just came out the box. They have nachos and a hot dog, and there's coffee and tea and all those things at our concession stands. They will be available during halftime.
All right, so here we go. It's about second and 13 from Salem Academy's 29-yard line. We got a 3:37 left to go here in the second quarter. Oh, they fumbled the ball, and it looks like the Vikings may have recovered it.
I think they're going to call that incomplete.
No, it looks like they fumbled it. It's going to be Vikings ball right there at the 28-yard line. So So that's a turnover. That's an opportunity for the Vikings to extend their lead here before halftime. It'll be interesting to see what the Vikings do here. They've had most of their success running left, but in this quarter they have shown a little more propensity to go right. So, wow, so that looks like another big tackle by number 31. But 14 just took the snap and went right again, as they've done a lot this quarter, and picked up a first down all the way down to the Salem Academy 16-yard line. So it was a gain of about 16 on that play.
Now, anybody watching at home live right now wouldn't have been able to see that on the live footage, but when you watch the video back, I was zoomed in on that. That was a hard tackle. Oh, delay of game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, and they call it on the Crusaders, but I really think it's going.
No, it's the Vikings. They called it, I think.
Well, he pointed towards the Crusaders, so I think he made a mistake there, but he called a bench foul on one of their coaches over there.
Oh, he just got another one.
And that coach has just been asked to leave.
Hey, can we get this written down in the book for the parents that are objecting? So get Cassandra, so she can take the game.
So I'm not certain exactly what happened over there, but one of the coaches was John with that official, and kind of seems unnecessary. It was they just had a great play and they were about ready to score, but he was probably unhappy about how his quarterback was tackled, and so we're going to have back-to-back unsportsmanlike penalties. That's 30 yards, and that's going to back the ball all the way up to the Salem Academy's 46-yard line. Wow, unbelievable. I haven't seen that in a long time. And on that note, the Vikings are going to take a timeout, so we got 2:45 to go here in the second quarter. And I still see that coach or parent standing there on the sideline, so I don't know if they are truly going to ask that person to leave or not. But I did hear the official say that he was ejected.
Can you hear that music down there?
What?
Can you hear the music?
What?
The music? Can you hear the music now?
So Jason, in a situation like that, is somebody going to ask that coach or parent to actually leave, or are they going to be allowed to stay? What happens?
Okay, so here's the deal. When something happens like that on the sideline to a coach or a parent, the team, through Tualatin Valley Youth Football League, actually gets penalized. So their group for the North Salem Vikings will probably be penalized like $100 or $200 for.
Okay, so here we go. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Oh, and number 2. Excuse me, number 8. Tackled by number 32. He took the ball all the way down to the 31-yard line, so that was a gain of about 15 yards. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 32-yard line, 31-yard line. So That was a gain of 15 yards on the play. A really nice run. So it'll be second down and approximately 25 to go for a first down. The clock is running just under 2 minutes now here in the second quarter.
I think there's definitely going to be a lot of things that are going to need to be talked about on the other side there during the halftime. Clock is still going. Minute 42 on the clock. Oh.
Wow, 21 again. It's wide open for him. He might score on this. He's still up. And he will score. Touchdown. 31-yard run. Originally sort of a sweep to the right. And as he got downfield, he made a really great cutback to the right, or to the left, excuse me, and just outran Salem Academy to the touchdown. So that makes the score 13-0 here in the waning moments of the second quarter. One thing is for certain, the Vikings have a full stable of running backs back there. They can all run the ball, every one of them, including their quarterback, number 14. So here's the try for point.
Right up.
And this time he took it right up the middle, and he got in. So the point for try is good. Number 14 took it right up the middle again, and it's now 14-0 Vikings. So Salem Academy will have the ball back for one last try. They'll have about, let's see, they got a minute 16 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. Let's see if maybe we can get a score. The last couple times that Salem Academy has had the ball, they look pretty good on offense, but they didn't really gain the yardage that you would have expected the way some of the plays started.
Now,
Let's see if they can score one this time.
Through the entire season this year, Angelo, they have not been able to overcome that third down. They get a lot of 3 yards to go on a third or fourth down, and they just can't pull it off.
The one thing I noticed in the last series is that there were a couple plays that I thought were going to get big yardage, and they just didn't get big yardage. Let's see what happens this time.
Again, we're gonna chalk that up to the inexperience of the new players. Oh, flag. That was, I believe, offsides. Yeah.
So we got legal procedure on Salem Academy, so they'll lose 5 yards on that. They'll take it back to the 30. So it'll be first and 15 from the 30-yard line.
Now, I'm curious to watch that back. It almost looked like that was encroachment, not offsides. Looked like the other player jumped first.
Well, it wasn't either. It was a legal procedure by the offense. So somehow or another, somebody on the offensive line moved. Once you get set, you got to stay set. So about a 2-yard gain to the 32. Again, another play that started with a lot of promise, but he only picked up 2 yards on that. The Vikings are very good at closing and getting to the ball. It's probably where their experience, as Jason has alluded to before, is coming through a little bit.
A little gift of time saving here that the other player is being walked off, and they're going to start the clock.
So he winds the clock. We got a minute left to go here in the second quarter.
It's all
56, 55, 54. It's counting down.
for anybody at home. The only things that they can run it downfield and get out of bounds, stop the clock. That'd be the best thing to do at this point. Now, at this age level, I don't necessarily know that that was one nice.
That's an awesome great catch. Oh, no. Is it?
No,
So, I can't tell if that was a catch and maybe a fumble, but 41 is down, and clock is stopped with 35 seconds.
I need to watch that back on video.
So it happened bang, bang. I can't tell if 41 caught the ball and then he, on the hit, gave up the ball, but somehow or another the Vikings ended up with it. I don't think it was an interception.
Absolutely was not an interception. It was a strip.
So 41, he's going to be all right, which is nice.
Woo! Now
it's interesting. Are they going to? It looks like they're crediting Salem Academy with that catch.
Yeah,
maybe they're going to call. Excuse me. And maybe they're going to call him down at the 46-yard line. So it looks like it'll continue to be Salem Academy's ball. And that play did give them a first down.
Now, based on what just happened previously, you'd think they'd give. In our last game, we had a penalty flag for unsportsmanlike conduct for celebrating in the end zone.
So it'll be Salem Academy's ball, 1st and 10 at their own 46. We got 35 seconds to go, and the clock will start at the snap here. Nice throw, nice catch by 38. He's down after a 1-yard gain, and Salem Academy calls timeout with 28 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from Salem Academy's 47-yard line when we resume play. And I think that they get 3 timeouts in a half. Jason,
3 or 4. I don't know in this league. The rules are different.
By my recollection, Salem Academy is called 2 timeouts, and
all I can say, Angelo, is I cannot wait to watch the film back on that play.
Yeah.
The Vikings definitely walked away with that ball, and I'd like to know how it happened.
The only thing I can figure is that they must have considered the receiver down at the 46 and that the ball came out after he was down, because they credited him with both the catch and the yardage there. So here we go, 2nd and 9. There we go. Really great run by 32. Really great run. Almost up to the 40, up to the 41-yard line.
But that is enough to stop the clock and get another first down.
We got 18 seconds left to go. And once again, the Salem Academy has moved the ball here in the second quarter against the Vikings.
I'm going to start the clock.
So the clock winds. There's 18 seconds to go. It's 1st and 10 here.
Off to the right again.
Another nice run by 32.
Out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds at the Viking 37-yard line. We got 7 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
So essentially, this will
be the last
to get on
play
the
of the
board
quarter.
before half.
Yeah, this will be the last play of the quarter, most likely. So setting the situation for you, it's we got 7 seconds to go. It's Salem Academy's ball at the Vikings 37-yard line. And most likely this will be the last play of the half. Oh, geez. So an incomplete pass. We got 1.7 seconds to go, and it's 3rd down. So it was a bang-bang play. It left them with the opportunity to run one more play here before halftime. play, the quarter ends with a sack, and it's halftime. And the score is the North Salem Vikings 14 and the Salem Crusaders nothing. All in all, a really good half of football. I saw some really good things from Salem Academy.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a game so far. 14-0 on the board. We're going to take a short intermission for halftime, 10 minutes. The people over at the concession stand are awaiting your arrival. North Salem parents, you can come over to the concessions too.
We'll take your money. You going to go down, or are you going to hang out up here? Or what are you going to do? Jason, I don't know if you know, but this one was running.
Oh yeah, it's recording. Boom.
Okay, so we're back here for the start of the third quarter. And it looks like it'll be Salem Academy with the ball. 1st and 10 at their 35. You know, if appeared just through the eyeball test that Salem Academy did pretty well moving the ball in the first half. They just didn't score. Let's see if they can change that here in the third quarter. Whoa, great run. 38 is off to the races. Will he make it all the way? Woo! Touchdown, Salem Academy. 65 yards from scrimmage. Woo! Now that is the longest run from scrimmage I've seen in this league. Wow, amazing. Woo!
How's it going?
Good. I'm running the clock next game. I just wanted to see a little bit how it's done before I don't know what the procedure is.
So touchdown Salem Academy on the very first play from scrimmage here in the third quarter. And now we'll have the try for point. And see if Salem Academy can get this to a one-score game. Sprint right, he takes it right up, and the point for try is good. So it is now North Salem 14 and Salem Academy 7. And just like that, the game has turned around.
That must have been one heck of a pep talk at halftime.
Woo! So North Salem will have the ball for the first time here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from their 35. In the first quarter, they were very dominant running the ball to the left, and in the second quarter, they were equally dominant running the ball to the right. Let's see what they do here in this quarter. So here we go. We got 9:45 left in the third quarter, and North Salem has the ball for the first time. 1st and 10 at their 35. Again, full house backfield for North Salem. And a dive play to number 4, right off the right side.
That was a penalty right there. And out of bounds.
So
Clock will stop.
So the gain is for 25 yards all the way down to the Salem Academy 40-yard line, but we do have a penalty at about the 47-yard line.
Penalty, I believe, is for stiff arming.
And it looks like that the penalty is going to be on North Salem. Hand in the face mask. And that's too bad. That negates a big gain for North Salem, but likely the ball carrier would have been down at about the 47 if he hadn't have done that. It looks like a 5-yard penalty from the spot. So it looks like it should be 2nd down and 3 from the North Salem 42-yard line. They're still showing it 1st down, but it should be 2nd down. They accepted the penalty in the play.
Unless they're redoing 1st down.
No, because they gave them credit for the 7 yards. It should be 2nd down. I think that's a mistake over there. So 14 hands it off to 21 again, and he walks down the sidelines for about 6 yards, and it'll be a first down at the North Salem 47-yard line. Both these teams really know how to run the ball. They have done very, very well on the ground today. In the first quarter, we had a 49-yard touchdown run by North Salem, and here in the third quarter, we just witnessed a 65-yard run by Salem Academy. Both for touchdowns. So here we go, North Salem with the ball at their 47, first and 10. Oh, he fumbled the ball, but he's got it. He's running left. Oh, he's nobody out there. He's still not down. 14 is now down the sideline. Touchdown. Oh my gosh. So that is a 53-yard run on a broken play. He fumbled the ball at the snap, picked the ball up, ran left, and never stopped running all the way down. Touchdown. That makes the score North Salem 20 and Salem Academy 7. And so far, 3 of the 4 touchdowns on this game have been on running plays of 49 yards or more in this game. Amazing.
And, I mean, Angela, what would you speak to the fact that, I mean, Salem Academy looked like they were chasing him the entire time on that play?
Yeah, 14 is just first of all, he's just a really great little football player. He's a great athlete. He kind of knows what he's doing. And they were in pursuit, but...
And he ran right into one of our players, so I think that if our player would have broke down and just hugged him, we would have even been all right there.
Yeah, it's just, at this level, it's certainly, I think, the advantage to a runner, typically over a defensive player. So here's the point after. It looks like a halfback throw. He was going to try and throw the ball. Excuse me. Finally, North Salem is stopped. Stopped on the point after attempt. And the score remains North Salem 20 and Salem Academy 7. Going back to what you're saying, Jason, yes, you're absolutely right. I just feel like that at this level, especially a player that with the capabilities of number 14, he's such a great athlete and a great runner. Those kind of players at this level always seem to have the advantage, and learning how to form tackle, that is like one of the toughest things in football. And most of the kids at this level, frankly, don't have that ability yet, and so that's why number 14, I think, was able to score on that play. It's a good observation on your part. So here we go. Salem Academy, first and 10 at their 35. Timeout, North Salem. So North Salem has got their lineup straightened out now. It's going to be Salem Academy first and 10 at their 35. Oh! Touchdown, North Salem. So Salem Academy tried to pitch. He was in the grasp of the defender. He probably shouldn't have tried that and never made it to the running back. It was a live ball. North Salem picked it up, ran it all the way back for a touchdown. Number 21, and number 21, who's been involved in most of the plays in this game. So now it's North Salem 26, Salem Academy 7. And we await the point after try here by North Salem. So wow.
It looked like Salem Academy recovered that, but it must have bounced out.
No, they never did. They never did get it cleanly, and the ball just kind of trickled around there on the ground at about the 25. And number 21, who's been seemingly all over the field today, scooped it up and scored.
Now, as a standard, Angela, what would they call possession on a fumble? What would it qualify to be? Salem Academy's ball at that point. What would he have had to do different?
If he had thrown it forward instead of throwing laterally or backwards, that would have made it a forward pass. Or if him or the ball carrier that he was pitching it to would have had control on the ground, then it would have been a down ball. So here we go, the point after. Another fumble. And Salem Academy does a good job of making a good tackle there. So the point after is no good. It's North Salem 26 and Salem Academy 7. And oddly enough, it still kind of feels like that Salem Academy is oddly kind of in this game still. Although the scoreboard would probably tell us otherwise. So wow, so Salem Academy starts the third quarter. Very first play, a 65-yard touchdown run. They close it to a 7-point game, and you think, wow, Salem Academy is in this game. And two big plays by North Salem after that have kind of blown this game open a little bit. So it'll be Salem Academy's ball, 1st and 10 from their 35. So here we go. We got a sprint right. Oh, we got a hold. And he's down after a 6-yard run, but we got a hold in the backfield. And I thought I heard him say 54.
That is a huge penalty for Salem Academy.
They move it 10 yards back from the point, but if you really take into consideration the gain, it's a 16-yard loss, which is too bad. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Crusader 25.
All right. First down. Redo the first down.
Well, that is not going to work, it doesn't look like. So they try the run up the middle, and that's going to be a 2-yard loss back to the 23-yard line. So now it's 2nd and 22 from their own Salem Academy's own 23-yard line. Sort of the story of the game. Salem Academy takes 1 or 2 steps forward, and they take at least 2 or 3 steps back. Oh no, he was hit as he threw. They're calling that an incomplete pass. I hope 32 is okay. It looks like he's all right.
So the question that we really need to ask is Salem Academy capable in this game to step up on the line and actually get some coverage for the quarterback? It's great when the quarterback keeps the ball, he can run it, but we can't. It seems like we've only got 2 passing plays off this whole game.
Yeah. So it'll be 3rd and 22 from the 23.
There's a pass. Oh, it's way high. And incomplete.
So essentially, it kind of looked like a punt. Threw it way up in the air. And it'll be
flag.
4th down.
I'm guessing that's unsportsmanlike conduct.
So we do have a flag down. Nope, they're picking it up.
Okay.
So it'll be 4th down and 22 from the.
And I'm guessing they're going to kick.
3-yard line.
So they're doing a kick.
So they're going to do the mock kick. It'll be North Salem's ball at the Crusader 46-yard line, 47-yard line.
Now, I would just like to note, it didn't really show on the film, but when North Salem thought they were going to get that picked off, did you see the coach jump to the ground?
He did fall. I didn't actually see what happened. I just saw out of the corner of my eye that he was on his behind, and I didn't know if he tripped over himself or.
They're very excitable, this team.
So it'll be North Salem ball at the Crusader 48-yard line, 1st and 10 when we resume play. We got 6:41 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Kind of a slow-moving 3rd quarter, mostly because of a lot of clock stoppages with the scores. And we've had 3 scores already in this quarter.
I find that this is a replay of this entire game. We're back here again.
Yeah, it's kind of like Groundhog Day, isn't it?
Except no Bill Murray.
So 14 sprints out.
Oh, he misses him again.
Nice throw downfield. Almost intercepted. So, Jason, at halftime, I did a little recon and I found out why there were no actual physical ejections after the double unsportsmanlike penalties on North Salem's bench, and the explanation was that one was on specifically on one coach and one was specifically on another, and so actually they did not make an ejection, an official ejection.
I'm guessing it takes 2 penalties to be asked to leave, but I will say that if you notice that they wrote down the names on those, and the league will be penalized probably $100 each penalty.
I mean, the league will penalize the team.
Yes. Well, each one is each youth program. So North Salem Academy is their own entity.
Oh, I see.
So I meant North Salem's youth football program will be penalized.
So it's 2nd and 10 at the Salem Academy 48. And so now we got another run and throw by the running back. And a completed pass by the running back. They picked up 5 yards on that, and it'll be 3rd and 5 from the Salem Academy 43-yard line.
Yeah, I just want to say for anybody watching this at home, it's been very nice having Angelo here today.
Thanks, it's been fun. We had some really interesting plays, like we've had halfback passes at least twice now, maybe 3 times. We've had some really extremely long runs. We had runs of 49 yards for North Salem, a run of 53 yards for North Salem, and then one by Salem Academy of 65. So it's been a really exciting game. And for the most part, the score has been close until just recently. So here we go, 3rd down and 5.
They're really having a hard time getting that ball handed off.
Yes, they are. And there's a
Incomplete.
sprint left and a throw left, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. I wonder if North Salem will just go for it here. Probably no reason for them not to.
The only reason that they wouldn't, it would almost make sense to push Salem Academy back with as many times as they recovered the ball from Salem Academy.
Yeah, true. You also did make an interesting point. We have had a lot of fumbles on the snaps today. I don't know if that's just the center's not getting the ball what we call getting the ball all the way up to the hands of the quarterback, or the quarterback's sort of pulling out a little bit too soon. Normally in football, it's the center's responsibility to get the ball to and into the hands of the quarterback, but the quarterback has the responsibility of getting up and staying up close enough to the center so that the center can do that. And somehow today, both teams have kind of failed on that. We've had a lot of balls on the ground.
This is something that's actually been real consistent this year with the third, fourth teams. But I have a feeling that's because the third, fourth teams, the third graders coming in, it's the first year that they can play football.
So here we go. We got another run by number 8 to the left, and
It's a great block.
He is going to score. It looks like on this play, touchdown. North Salem, a run of about 43 yards. I credit him with a 43-yard run.
Now, here's something interesting.
And the score is 32-7 now, North Salem.
Okay, so we're still in the third quarter. Now, Angelo, here's something funny to know about this league. If North Salem gets a spread more than 32 points or 36 points, then they lose the game. They forfeit.
What?
True story. So if they continue to score on us, they will, by rules, lose.
You would think that they would just, like, at that point, just initiate a continuous running clock or something like that. Why would they penalize the team that's ahead?
For scoring too many points.
Well, if the players are good enough, they're going to score.
That's right.
Beautiful run by number 8. He is really a great player, and North Salem has a lot of great players in their backfield. 3 running backs and a quarterback that are just tremendous. The point for try is no good, and the score remains North Salem 32, Salem Academy 7. We got 5 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third quarter, and North Salem with 3 touchdowns here in this quarter have blown the game open. I feel bad for Salem Academy because they were behind. They scored in the very first play of the third quarter. It was a tremendous play, a 65-yard run, and it's been pretty much downhill ever since. At the same time, it does seem like that Salem Academy has done a lot of good things in this game, and Jason alluded to the fact at the beginning that North Salem has a lot more experience, and I think that's really what we're seeing today, just a lot more experience on the black side of the ball.
Fake handoff.
Another good-looking play. There goes 41 to the left. A double fake in the backfield, 5 yards.
Now, I'd like to mention, Angelo, that this is a common thing with third graders on this play or fourth graders on that type of play. If he would have continued to the far outside, there would have been very, very little containment there. But at this age level, they really like to juke and try and dodge people instead of just putting their shoulder down and going for it. And I don't think that's something you can really teach. The kids that you see that do that, I think it comes more naturally than anything that's taught.
Yeah, that's interesting. If he would have kept going hard to the sprinting to the left towards the boundary, he could probably still be running. So here it is, 2nd and 5 at the 40.
See, he jukes again, and then he's down.
32 gets about 3 yards to the Salem Academy 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and a solid 2 yards.
Okay, so here's where we find ourselves again. We're at 3rd down. We're 2 to go. This is the play that Salem Academy gets every single game, 5 to 10 times a game, and about 50% of the time we can pull it off. What we really need to do right now is give the ball to someone who can put their shoulder down and just run through whatever's in front of them. No fancy footwork, just old school running football. So hopefully we can do that.
Well, that probably means 32 running the ball, and it looks like that's what's going to happen. No, he's going to throw. And it's incomplete.
And if you look at Morrison's passes, number 31. Is that 31? 32.
32.
This game, compared to other games, way flatter ball, straighter arrows in previous games than today.
Probably been working on that. Somebody's probably either been coaching him on that, either his dad or one of the coaches. So it's going to be fourth down at Salem Academy's 43, and they are going for it. They need a full 2 yards for the first down.
Now, in a play like this, I always go back to saying they should just run it right at the center. They should get their line just to come together, push the line over, and do it. But that's typically not what happens.
If I was Salem Academy, I'd probably let 32 just run it right out to the right, and that's exactly. Oh, but now he's going to throw it. If he would have just kept running the ball, I think he would have got an easy first down and maybe even a big gain on that play. That's too bad. That's too bad. He saw his receiver out there though, and tried it. I think even on a good day, that would have been a tough
Angelo,
play.
I want to ask a question. So in that play right there, specifically that play, was that the quarterback's responsibility, or was that a little bit of the receiver as well as responsibility to get that ball in action for both sides there?
Well, you can't blame the receiver on that because where the ball was thrown, I mean, the receiver had no chance. So, I hate to say, I hate to call it placing blame or whatever, but if you want to call it that way, that's definitely on the quarterback. I think that play, the quarterback would have been a lot better served if he would have just held onto the ball and just ran it out, because he would have at least gotten the first down and maybe 5 to 10 more yards after that possibly. It could have been a big play.
10.
Pardon? So it's North Salem's ball, 1st and 10 at the Salem Academy 43-yard line, and another kind of a botched snap, and this time number 14 is down, and it's about a 4-yard loss. Back to the Salem Academy 47-yard line.
And I'm almost positive on that play that Salem Academy only had 10 players on the field.
On this running play, right?
On this one that just happened, yeah.
Well, it was a pretty good play then for only having 10 on the field. If that was the case, I didn't do a nose count. But what ruined that play for North Salem was, again, a situation.
Hey, Roger, how many players are supposed to be out there? 10? There's only 10. There's only 10 players out there.
Yeah, you're right. 10 players on the field. Now there's number 11. Another fumble of the snap. And North Salem is going to pick up no gain. So it'll be 3rd down and 14 at the Salem Academy.
Oh, we got the ball back.
Oh, it was a fumble. Yes, you're right. So Salem Academy will have the ball 1st and 10 at their 47.
Sorry, Raj.
It's easier to count easels right now.
Well, because of all the scoring, this third quarter has definitely drug on. We still have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. Salem Academy has the ball again, 1st and 10 at their 47-yard line. Let's see if they can put something together and at least get a score here. Well, I think that might have been a broken play. I think he was trying to hand it off to one of his running backs, but quarterback kept the ball. He picked up 3 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Not a bad looking play.
Let's go, Ryan.
less than about a minute and a half in the third quarter.
Oh, there goes number 38 again. He's on the loose. He's probably Salem Academy's best player today outside of 32. He picked up about 5 yards down to the North Salem 45, and it'll be 3rd down and 2. We've had this a lot today, 3rd and 2.
Right, so I just want to mention again, we're back to 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Again, we just need someone who's going to get in there and punch through. 55 seconds on the clock. If they get that 1st down, the clock will stop. They'll have just a hair more try in the... Nope, and it's...
Oh, wow. We lost 2 yards, 1 yard. So it'll be 4th down. They lost a full yard on that play. Back to the 46-yard line. And we got 25 seconds left in the quarter. Mercifully, this quarter is about to come to an end. Ten seconds, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. And there's the horn, and there's the end of the 3rd quarter. North Salem, wow, what a quarter. The score is North Salem 32, Salem Academy 7 as we begin the 4th quarter.
So it's set 9 o'clock. It pops up 10 minutes, so you say enter. Okay. So, as long as those people do this 10 minutes. Thank you guys.
So here we go. We're at the beginning of the 4th quarter. North Salem 32, Salem Academy 7. And even though North Salem fell behind big in that quarter, there were some things that they did fairly well, like, for instance, scoring on the very first play from scrimmage in the 3rd quarter. But we're beginning the 4th quarter, and it's 4th down and 3 at the Salem Academy, North Salem 46-yard line. Here we go. Running play to the left.
Go, 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 go.
38 is
there it is.
And he is going down the sidelines. Touchdown. Woo! That is our 5th play. That is our 5th play today of 46 yards or more in this game. Woo! This has been the day of the running back for certain. And that's so number 38. He's had 2 of the biggest runs in this game. He started the 3rd quarter, very first play from scrimmage, 65 yards, and he started the 4th quarter, very first play from scrimmage, with a 47-yard, call it 46-yard touchdown run. So here's the try for point. And they give it to 38 again, but this time he doesn't quite get there. So the score is North Salem 32 and Salem Academy 13. Wow. Some very exciting plays in this game. So for my recollection, we've had plays from scrimmage from 53, 49, 47, 46, and 65 being the longest.
Line up where you're supposed to be so I can see this.
That's kind of amazing, Jason. We have had 5 plays of 46 yards or more from scrimmage, all on the ground.
Tyson, let's go. Hustle.
Just on his own, Salem Academy's number 38, and you'll have to forgive me because I don't know his name, but He alone has had 111 yards from scrimmage on 2 plays. Pretty extraordinary, Jason, would you say?
Yeah, for third, fourth.
So here we go. North Salem's got the ball back. 1st and 10 at their 35. Let's see if Salem Academy can figure out a way to shut them down here in this quarter. There goes a new running back, sprinting to the right, excuse me, to the left,
He
but
did not make the first down. And there's a penalty on the field. I believe that's on offense.
it looks like he made the first down, but there's
Yeah.
a hold. Well, no, you're right. He didn't quite make the first down, but there is a hold at the 34-yard line, and it's all coming back. Too bad for North Salem, but good for Salem Academy because North Salem was on the loose again. It'll be 1st and 10 at North Salem's 25-yard line.
Now,
24-yard line.
I just want to mention here, Angela. Okay.
So it'll be
we've
1st and
seen
21.
we have seen North Salem be here before, get penalized 20 yards back, and they came back for a touchdown. So, I mean, we'll see if Salem Academy in this fourth quarter can.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if they could just get a couple stops. Maybe they could get the ball back, get a couple scores. They could feel good about themselves, and they could go home. So the hold should be from the spot of the foul, and it is. So it's going to put the ball at the 24-yard line, and it's going to make it 1st and 21 for North Salem.
Snap.
Oh,
Nice
wow.
sack.
Big play for number 32. So not only probably the best, maybe the best or second best player, certainly on offense for Salem Academy, but a huge play on defense there, taking the ball all the way back to North Salem's 19-yard line. So now it's going to be 2nd and 26 yards.
So, North Salem in this game hasn't really gone for it. They've punted the ball or done the fake punt. You know, if Salem Academy can keep pushing them back here, then it would put them in great field position to score another touchdown.
Yeah, and they're capable, definitely.
Oh,
Oh boy, number 8 with the ball again. And they are not going to get him on the ground. Wow, this is going to be an 81-yard touchdown run. Woo! That is our sixth play from scrimmage for a minimum of 46 yards in this game. That is amazing. Number 8 has got to be tired. That makes the score North Salem 38, Salem Academy 13. In this half alone, we've had scores from 65 and scores of 81 yards. That is amazing.
so every single one has been a very long drive. There hasn't been a play or a drive that's been work up the field, first down after first down to get there. It's all been just long yardage.
Yes, in that regard, it's been an exciting game, definitely. So here's the point after try. Full house backfield again for North Salem.
Oh, and a sack.
And this time, they get him down for a loss. So 21, actually, I guess that was number 8. And this time he is down. So it's going to be North Salem's ball at their 35. 1st and 10. It seems like every time that North Salem Academy gets something going good, North Salem, in true fashion, the way a good team should, always answers.
So, Angelo, we got 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Have any predictions of this game from what you've seen so far?
Well, I think that Salem Academy could certainly score one more time, maybe here, possibly 2 more times. Just a matter of whether they can keep North Salem out of the end zone. But overall, I would just say that I like what I've seen from Salem Academy.
Oh, and the ball was out.
And they fumbled the ball. So they lose 2 on that, and it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 34-yard line. I guess a loss of 1. Here we go, sprint right. Oh, he threw it up in the air.
Oh,
Oh, it's intercepted. Oh, that's too bad. So it'll be North Salem's ball, 1st and 10 at their Salem Academy. Yeah, Salem Academy's 36-yard line. You know, you'll never hear me criticize a Little League coach, and I'm not going to do that today, but I think that on that play, and certainly on some of these plays, they might be better served to continue those sprints to the right and to the left, but instead of maybe trying to throw the ball, maybe just running the ball would be better for this team right now. They could certainly run the ball on the ground, certainly on the outside and on the perimeter, and I think they could probably get some pretty big yardage against North Salem, and that's probably what I would recommend if I was in the ear of any of the coaches down there. But I understand what the coaches are trying to do, but I don't think that throw is helping them any right now.
And I just want to remind everybody at home that Angelo has no biased opinion on either one of these teams.
So here we go. It's 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of Salem Academy. North Salem with the ball. And they give it to 21, and he's on the loose again to the left.
Oh.
About a 7-yard pickup. Down to about the 28-yard line.
And yet again, the clock will stop. He wants it to run. He's out of bounds.
I guess they're calling him down just before he got out of bounds, so he wasn't technically out of bounds, it doesn't look like.
Okay.
And they're spotting it at the 29-yard line, so it's a 7-yard pickup. And we're just under 7 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. If I was Salem Academy, I would be looking for the ball to go to their right, to North Salem's left. That's exactly what's going to happen here.
You think they'd go to the right, though? There's plenty of room.
But look at their lineup. Their lineup is to the... Well, you're right, Jason. Look at you. Oh, great play by 54. That was a nice tackle by 54, but it is enough for a first down. That takes the ball all the way down to the... Oh, maybe not a first down. Nope, they are calling it a first down. So the ball is going to be spotted at about the 25-yard line, just touching it. And it'll be 1st and 10 from that point for North.
Yeah, it looks like number
North
43
Salem.
just missed that tackle.
Huh. And who's number 43, Jason?
That's Mr. Alex Corvino. Number 16 has the ball.
Wow, 16 is a tough runner. Wow, that's one of the most physical runs we've seen today. And that'll go just down to about the 14-yard line, and that'll be another first down for North Salem.
Now, I would probably say in this entire game, this is the longest drive we've seen of first downs by either team. Because what does that make, their third first down
I think that's their third first
on this
down.
drive?
Yeah, we've had a lot of long running plays in this game. To my recollection, we've had 6 plays of at least 46 yards in this game. We've had touchdowns of 81, 65, 53, 47-46. I think I'm missing one, maybe.
And that's from both sides.
Combined, yep.
Which just demonstrates that there are some great little athletes out here. Number 2 now running the ball.
Wow, number 2 with a great stiff arm. And did he score? Looks like they're calling him out at about the 3-yard line. But it is a first down. So it'll be first and goal at about the 3-yard line for North Salem. So at about the 3-yard line of Salem Academy.
Now remember, Angelo, if they get a point spread of too much, then the game would be forfeit. So that would be unfortunate for North Salem Vikings at this point.
The coaches must not be concerned about that. They're not like having them take a knee or anything like that.
What's the spread right now on the score?
It's 25-point spread. 38-13. So here we go. We got a run to the right, and there's nobody home for Salem Academy. An easy touchdown.
Did you see what Salem Academy player that was on that far side?
So the score now
What's the spread now?
is 44-13 North Salem. So they're ahead by 31. We got 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So here's the point after try. If there's one area that North Salem hasn't done very well on today, it would be these point afters. I think they've missed maybe 3 or 4 of these. And they've typically tried running up the middle. I'm kind of surprised they don't try the outside or the perimeter. And
Nice.
again, the
By number
play was foiled.
32.
So quarterback sacking the other quarterback, and again, the snap was an issue. So if there's one other thing that both of these teams might want to work on this coming week would be getting that center to quarterback exchange down. We've seen a lot of fumbling there today. So we got 4 minutes and 1 second left here in the fourth quarter, and Salem Academy will have the ball back at their 35, and they're down 44-13. But if you're just tuning in, I would say that even though North Salem has been fairly dominant in this game, no question about it, I would still say that it doesn't feel like that Salem Academy's getting completely beat up on. They've actually had some really great moments in this game, including a 65-yard run by number 38 to begin the third quarter. And also number 38 from Salem Academy also began the fourth quarter with a 46-yard run for a touchdown.
Well, we can say one thing for sure. Salem Academy's not giving up here.
Nope, there have been moments. They've been good moments. So on first down, they lose about 2 yards, back to about the maybe 1 yard. Pretty generous spot, if you ask me. They're calling it a 1 yard loss.
When this game is over, can you announce the concession stands?
So it'll be second down and 11 from Salem Academy's 34. Wow. So North Salem came right up the middle. They hit the quarterback on the exchange. There's a fumble.
I'm guessing that's a legal play to come right over the top, huh?
Okay, so now they're calling it down a little bit farther up, and they're not calling that a fumble, but they're just calling the ball down at about the 29. So it looks like it's going to be Salem Academy's ball, but now they're discussing it. They're going to call it down at about the 29. I think that North Salem thinks that they have the ball, but it looks like they're going to leave possession with Salem Academy.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call.
Yeah. They're going to call it.
They're calling it procedure, but I think it really is an offsides.
Well, they don't know what to call it, I don't think. I mean,
so technically that's an offsides. They didn't give the center quite enough room. They lined up right on the center.
I think it's because he came up. Oh, so then they did another penalty for a personal foul?
Okay, so they called a penalty for lining too close to the center, and then they called a dead ball foul, but I don't no idea what that penalty was. It might have been another unsportsmanlike because, well, they only moved it 10 yards. I'm not really certain, but it's going to be Salem Academy's ball at their 49, and it'll be first down. We got 3 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter, and the clock is moving. And here we go.
Go to the outside! If he stays to the outside, he's got this. Don't look at him. Look where you're going.
Oh, it was a nice run all the way down to about the 17-yard line for number 41. So it's a 33-yard run all the way down to North Salem's 17-yard line. Great run for number 41. I heard you chirping there in the background, Jason. I just don't think 41 quite had enough legs. I think no matter what he would have done there, I think they were going to catch up to him, but it was still a great run.
Well, there's always hoping and dreaming.
They had the angle on him, and also, his legs are a little short. I mean,
Now, like I said, if the rules have not changed, it would almost be...
Wow, nice run for number 32 again. 5-yard gain. Inside the 15 down to the 14.
With no timeout called, surprisingly enough. It's not down to that time yet.
The clock is moving. We got 2 minutes and 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Salem Academy is got the ball second down and about 5 at their 14-yard line.
So, in the highlight last year, Salem Academy played a team that we did the score is about the same, and the other team gave us the ball purposely to let us score so that we have to forfeit the game. So I'm glad to see that Salem Academy's not doing that. But in retrospect, if the other team does score one more touchdown, they are.
So here we go, running to the left. Number 38 again. Good hard running. I'll tell you what, number 38, he's going to need a couple cheeseburgers at the end of this game. He's had himself one heck of a game. On just 2 plays alone, he had 114 yards. He had a 65-yard run from scrimmage and a 46-yard run from scrimmage. Both in this half. Hopefully his
in the second half, have we used any timeouts, Angelo? I don't think that we have.
I'm not aware of any. So here we go. It's third down and about 4 at the 13-yard line. Oh, he's wide open.
Oh, slap.
Man. Number
Incomplete.
21 closed that down quick. It's too bad. He sprinted right. He had a lot of real estate out there. I think he could have ran for it. But nevertheless, here it is, 4th down and 4. Their Salem Academy is at the North Salem 14-yard line, 13-yard line. If they can get to just inside the 9, they could pick up a first down. So about 3.5, 4 yards for a first down.
And honestly, that's what we need with 1:03 on the clock.
Yes, we got 1:03 on the clock, and the clock is moving. There goes 32. Oh, and he didn't quite make it. He is going to be down at about the 10, and that is going to turn the ball over to North Salem. And we got 57 seconds left here.
Now, Angela, I want to be really clear here again that in this league, if they have a point spread of so many points, then it is
What's that?
a forfeit.
What's that spread, Jason?
I want to say it's 32 or 36 points. So if they score one more touchdown, then they will end up forfeiting the game.
Well, we got 57 seconds left here. I think it's doubtful unless we have another broken play, which is possible. We've had them in this game. So it'll be North Salem's ball at their own 10 with 57 seconds left here. And it has been a pretty exciting game. We've had 6 runs of 46 yards or more in this game, including one for 65 and including one of 81.
And it's been amazing to watch Salem Academy, even though they are behind in points. They just are not giving up on this game at all.
Nope, Salem Academy has a lot to be proud of. So here we go.
The handoff to number 40,
And there goes,
and he's sacked. And the
the ball kick. Does it come out? No. So they're going to call it down at the 4-yard line, 5-yard line. So that's about a 5-yard loss on that play. It'll be 2nd and 15. And we got 37, 36, 35. The clock is running. This could be the last play of the game here. Under 30 seconds to go now. North Salem is in no hurry, and
I wouldn't be surprised if they need the ball.
we got 18, 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. And this is the last play of the game, folks. And 21 is still in bounds. Oh, a terrific run out to the 39-yard line. So a 34-yard run on the very last play of the game. And wow, 21 had himself a heck of a game. And that's it, Jason.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for both these teams. Played really hard today.
North Salem 44,
Please welcome
Salem
our
Academy
Salem
13.
Academy 7-18 to the field. Woo! Now remember, everybody, on your way out, please visit the concession stand. Again, all the proceeds that are made from the concession stand go to our youth football program. Andrew, you want to plug in that speaker over there again?
Well, Jason, it was a great game. So North Salem won this one 44-13 over Salem Academy, but it was very exciting. We had at least 6 plays of over 46 yards or longer. 4 of them, as I recall, here in the second half. 1 from 65 yards, 1 from 81 yards. And all in all, a very exciting game. North Salem has a lot of talent in their backfield. That North Salem High School coach must be rubbing his hands to get his hooks into some of this talent that North Salem showed today.